As I said, it's so nice to be there and be a part of it, but watching your dream and such a huge opportunity of feeling like it might be slipping away, I can't explain the feeling that I had at times over the last few months.
What other occasion than this lady right here, Alanna Kennedy, it's her 100th game tonight as she leads the side out.
I feel like it's pretty much all I've been doing since thinking about the World Cup. My lead-in has been different to like other major tournaments that I've been a part of. I'm in a good place now, but if you rewind back a couple of months, there was a lot of stress and anxiety around what my World Cup was going to look like. Yeah, I think the last 8 or 9 months since I've played for the Matildas, I ended up having a few niggles here and there and unfortunately broke my shoulder, which was a really frustrating one because the rest of my body felt good, which kept me out for a while, and then doing my calf.
Showing good pace, but she's gone down. She's got a bit of cramp there.
A couple of months back now, which was kind of frustrating, feeling like I was so close to being back, and then just the timing. I think it's been unfortunate that I haven't been able to obviously play for the Matildas for a long time, but I think that's been a huge part of my determination to get back. I kind of fall back on the confidence that I have when I'm on the field and knowing that because I just so badly want to be a part of that, and I think it makes you appreciate so much more being a Matilda and what it means and playing for your country.
She has been an amazing player for this Matildas side and fully earned all of those 100 caps that she's seen.
It's not like often you sort of sit back and you're like, oh, you kind of like give yourself a pat on the back for what you've done, but I genuinely feel like so proud of myself, everything I put in my body, like every single meal, what time I go to bed, like my recovery, like doing everything I can possible. I didn't want to leave any stone unturned. There was no way I was going to let this opportunity pass me by, and I think now is like my time. I feel ready to be like back out there and just prove myself. It's like the norm is back for me, so I'm happy that my journey is back on track, really.
I could hear you breathing down my neck for like, and I kept going like a little side eye. I was waiting for you to come on my shoulder. And then you're on the knee.
I always like feel a sense of frustration or unfulfilled when I'm not just being myself. Whatever that looks like, if it's on the pitch or if it's off the pitch, interacting with the fans, always like standing up for the things that I believe in, and I just want people to feel comfortable in being who they are. But there are obviously a lot of things that I stand for, and that I always feel if there's an opportunity for me to make something better or stand up for something, then I will always do that.
Kennedy saves the day! Australia get their equaliser, and the Matildas stay alive in the Asian Cup!
Obviously, when you're younger, you're still trying to figure yourself out and who you are. I know who I am now, and I feel confident in that, and I feel like I bring my personality to any team that I play in. I feel like I'm always myself, but as a footballer, I wouldn't feel like I've reached my potential. You know, things happen to people, and you come in and out of form, or you know, different stresses here, or life events, or whatever it is that people will never know about. That frustrates the hell out of me sometimes, because I'm thinking, oh, if only you knew, you know, maybe why certain players were having a bad game or whatever it is, but I think it's part and parcel of the job. I feel like I haven't reached my potential as a footballer yet, and this team, I think if everyone sat in this chair and you asked the same question as a team, I don't think we've done that, and I think that's what we're looking to do, obviously, in this World Cup, is to make history.
To the CommBank Matildas, winners of the 2023 Cup of Nations.
Obviously, winning trophies is the end goal, but there's ways that you can gain respect. But I think we've done that. I think we've gained respect throughout different performances, and people don't like playing us. They're always like, oh, you know, the Matildas are tough to beat, and that people find hard to come up against, but we're not necessarily in the conversations of, yeah, they're in the top 2 or 3 to win. So it's almost like we've done everything else except for win. Then it kind of was a little bit like, you know, fluctuated between performances and bringing in new players and whatever. But now I feel like we're back at that level of consistency, and it's about showing up and performing and winning something.